Hey guys, welcome to Order 66. Basically, we're a YouTube gaming channel. We take you through loads of different things, playthroughs, game reviews. We do a lot of social gaming as well, trying to get you guys playing with us in a non-sexual way, may I add. So today we're going to be looking at Rome Total War 2. Now, when this game first came out, it was an absolute catastrophe from the Creative Assembly's point of view. Fans bought it. People had been waiting for this game since the original Rome came out, and they really rushed it through development to get it out, and they absolutely ruined what was a great expectation of a game. There were so many countless problems. Like battles were just, you couldn't lose a battle. The AI was so bad. They just I can't even describe how bad the AI were. You could literally go into a battle, and as long as you had more numbers, that was it. There was no strategy or tactics in it. The ground didn't play any effect. Fights were over. It was like an arcade game. Fights were over so fast. You'd prepare for these epic Titanic battles and stuff, thousands on each side. And before it was out, everyone had just charged each other, and everyone was running. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, okay, that's not the greatest. Another massive problem they had at the beginning was the turn system. Like, you clicked end of turn, and you may as well have waited 5 years for the next turn, because, I think there's something like 60 or 70 small factions on this game. So every single one of those had to make their turn, and they hadn't optimized it at all, so everyone was making like a full turn. And I think I got maybe a couple of days into a campaign, and I was pressing turn and having to walk away from my computer and do other stuff while it was waiting. Which is awful, really. If you have a turn on the game where, say, you're just building up for something to do next turn, you were waiting honestly about 20 minutes to get the next turn, and they just ruined the whole thing for me. The great thing about the original Rome and the Total Wars of past, they always had quick end of turns. Empire was a little bit slow, but you could forgive them because they had the entire world map pretty much. Whereas this, it's only pretty much the original Rome map, albeit it looks a lot nicer, etc. So this video is going to be pretty much a review to start with, and if I'm enjoying it as I go along, I'm going to record it as a playthrough, I think, and then break it down into a few episodes for you guys to come back and watch to see how the campaign goes. So I am really looking forward to this now. They've said it's all fixed and ready to go again. I'm quite a big fan of this kind of era of history, and a massive fan of the Total War games. I think I've played every single one up to now. So you can see how fast that turn ended there, but you could also see how many factions there were, which is great from like a gameplay point of view, because there's so many factions you can ally with, declare war against, make massive alliances and stuff, and I love that kind of thing. And some of these factions are only like one city-state big, so you can even incorporate them as subjects in your kingdom and stuff. So I really, really like that, and I also like the new army recruitment system that I've just been through there. That looks pretty cool. How armies are legions now, and you have to have a general to lead it, and every battle it sort of fights in, it gains the honours from that battle and stuff, so the legion always lives on, which I really, really like that. And if you ever lose a legion, like the next legion you build can sort of take their honours on, if the lost legion, etc. So more about the game then. The map itself is pretty cool. The city-states are broken down into regions. So, for example, Rome and Neapolis, and the two cities above it, Valathri and Ariminum, I can't pronounce that, Ariminum, are basically all part of one region. And if you own all 4 cities in that region, it basically becomes a bonus to you. I think you get more food, and everything's a little bit better in that. But yeah, look how fast these turns now end. I'm really pleased with that. So I've developed a slum, because I am out of food at the minute, so that needs to be addressed. So this game has a whole sort of supply and demand feature in it now, and you have to have enough food to supply your armies and your people. And if you don't, your cities start to have attrition, which is where your men, your citizens and everything die. And you also develop really shitty slums, so we could definitely do without that. So as you can see in Neapolis, I'm building buildings for or specifically generated food. I think one was a crop or olive farm, one was a fishery or something like that. So they were all there to grow food. So that's the second legion as well down there, and I'm going to be building those up to hopefully take Syracuse, which is the territory below us, because it's all part of the bottom part of Italy's region. And I'm going to basically take this city now as well from the Etruscans, which is who used to sort of live in the area of Rome before the modern day Romans, if you like, did. So yep, so this is pretty much my first battle since the absolute mess that it used to be. Let's hope it's a bit better. So I'm going to go ahead straight away, start the battle, and just checking out my forces here. The map really does look amazing. Look at those skirmishes, man. I like how there's actual sort of individual units now. Back in the day, every Roman looked the same. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. So let's get to it. Let's check out the city. So it's a pretty minor city I'm going to be capturing. And I can't see any forces in there at the minute because they're all sort of hidden by the fog of war. And just got the message that reinforcements are coming, so what I'm probably going to end up doing is splitting up my men here. Yeah, in fact I'm going to put 4 legions here to defend sort of my back, maybe a couple of skirmishes with them as well, just to give them a bit of support. And then the bulk of my forces are going to attack the city. So I'm going to fight kind of on 2 fronts, but I don't want to plough everything into the city, then leave my rear open completely. So yeah, let's attack with these then. Skirmishes in there. I'm hoping they haven't got any missile troops. I'll just be able to go straight in. Yeah, look at the map. It looks so nice. It's quite well optimized as well to run on sort of lower end machines. Although my PC is quite good, it certainly isn't the best, and this is running quite decent graphically. The troops all look brilliant as well. Oh, they've all got dead wolves on their head. Cool. Yeah, so it's just going to be a matter now of waiting. Oh, there's the there's the troops in the city. It's a mob. That should be pretty easy to handle. Another mob. There are some semi-good troops in there. It looks like very light cavalry, so we shouldn't have any problem with that. I'm just going to reposition these legionnaires. So I want to really block off that. I don't want them to sort of skirt past me while I'm not noticing. This guy giving me all the advice again. Get out of my face! And then missile troops. I want them up with it as well. Seriously, I hate the advisors on this game. Check back to the army going into the city. So hopefully I should just be able to pepper them with a few volleys of spears, and I'm just going to attack. As soon as I take this city, I can start developing it a little bit. Then head over and take its sister city, the one I couldn't pronounce. Right, here we go. So Levi, Spearmen, they're gonna. Right, so there's quite a few decent units there, but I should be okay fighting these now. And they're taking fire, but they're not firing back, so they're out of range. Okay, so I'm going to pull them back, and I think let's just sort these out. So they're getting pelted. They've already lost. Wow, they've lost a lot of men already. 18, 19 men already lost. Because my men are set to skirmish, they will run away from sort of active combat because they're not equipped to fight. So the idea is they'll just fight. They'll just throw the spears and run. Wow, it looks well cool. And also my legionnaires each have like 1 or 2 spears they throw. Okay, so let's attack then. Attack them there. And hopefully bring them around to the flank like that just to support. They're still running, I like that. Get out of there. And I'm going to bring my I'm going to bring my general up here as well, because I want him to basically flank. Okay, that cavalry charge. I mean, that was the worst thing it ever did. And now I'm just going to attack as well. Yeah, so it already seems there's a little bit more strategy to the game than what it was like originally. It was absolutely horrendous. So I'm going to alt attack with these, take the skirmish off, and then bring my general in. Bring the general in the rear. That should rout them pretty quick. And then just keep them firing at them. Lovely. Get out of there. Get out of there. As soon as we've killed these guys, though, I'm going to go up and support. Got them pretty much boxed in now. They shouldn't be a problem. But they're Italian noble infantry there, so I will want a bit of support with them. Because these legionnaires as well, they're basically fresh legionnaires. They've got no experience or anything like that, so we're going to want them developing as soon as we can, really. So we don't want anybody dying fully, any unit fully getting smashed to bits in this fight. I like when the troops advance and they're under missile fire, they hold the shields up. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Wow, massive spear. I think I'd probably be running if I were those guys. Let's finish that fight there. Where's my general? That's a nice attack there. So yes, I've seen off the other units now. I've lost the unit there to what's it called? To routing. Hopefully they won't die all die at least. But as you can see in the distance, they've got their men running as well. And I am closing in on this square. I'm just chasing them off. I want to see them off. I know the point there in the middle is to capture, but I'm just going to try and see these guys off as best I can. Hopefully they'll stop running in a minute and I can attack them. If not, I'll just bring them back. In fact, sod it, just bring them back. And then this is going to be a nice attack here in the rear. And then once these guys are finished with this unit, I'll swing them around the back of the other unit on the right. And that will mop up any resistance outside. And hopefully that will be city captured. These guys are already running now. Some weird hats. Really weird hats. Yep, they're going as well. See ya. Just capturing the city now here. Thinking about putting these guys here to just defend, but I think I might just attack with them instead. Very nearly beat them. Oh, horseman just died there. Two of my men are running, which is quite annoying. So yeah, just looking for my general really. I think he must be the one with the red cape. Bring him back in for that rear charge. Hopefully that'll finish off any... basically I've captured the city anyway, so I'm just going to be routing the last of their units now. Yeah, so I'm going to attack them. Don't mind them just sitting there watching me. Absolute pervs. Get out of it. Get out of it, will ya? Yeah, they're running. And that's it. Yeah, won the battle of that. That's pretty cool. I don't want to be saving any replays. And I like it now as well. So this screen here where it gives you like the decisive victory or whatever victory you've won. It also tells you how many units your men have killed. Sorry, your units, how many units your units have killed. So like my general, for instance, had 96 men killed. There's a couple of Hastati in there. They got over 100 kills. So that's really useful. And that'll always stay with them now. The pretty much the most dogshit unit I had was the old 9 killer at the bottom. I also love this animation as well when you capture a city. Just stab the shit out of him. So yeah, so I'm gonna look now. I'm not gonna loot it. I'm not gonna raise it. I'm just gonna occupy it because I want to be able to develop this city a bit more. And I've got an increase in rank now as well, so it's pretty cool. You're a general for the Legion now, so I'm going to research this technology just quick, so sorry to bug you about that. But yeah, so I'm going to go here now, just check the general, and I'm going to give him commander, because I want him to be a pretty cool commander for this Legion, because this is like my first big Legion. They're going to be going north into France, I think. So I want some real good shit from these guys. And yeah, so I'm just going to build a new building plot for this for next term. And I don't think I can do any more there. Don't want to sabotage. It's not really going to do me anything. Hoping I can get some more food next turn. So I don't think you can raid supply routes like you used to. Yeah, I'm going to recruit a couple more units to here, because these guys are going to attack Syracuse and the Carthaginian state there next turn. Actually, probably not next turn. I'm going to keep building that Legion up. It needs to be good before it moves out. So yeah, so end turn again. Does go a lot faster, but look how many states there are out there. So many. Can't wait to meet them all. And slay them. It's got more slums appearing now. And attrition. But I do have a surplus of food again now, so from next turn that won't happen. Just go and sort it all out now. I want to build... Not yet. I'm going to build a villa there. That there. And that's it, I think. Let me just recruit. Do I need to recruit some more men here? So yeah, get rid of those slums there. Just my head in. I'm getting slums everywhere. And just... I'm not powerful enough to take them yet, so... That's a Carthaginian city there. This is Carthage. It's one of like the Romans' main enemies when they first became powerful. They actually, I'm sure everyone's heard of Hannibal and the elephants coming over the Alps. So the Carthaginians thought they'd attack over land, but because they had one of the best navies ever, so they didn't think the Romans would be able to take them. But in something like 12 years, the Romans built an incredibly powerful navy and just took it to their shores while Hannibal was trying to attack northern Italy. So the city of Carthage actually got absolutely wiped out, and I'm pretty sure it's where modern day city of Tunisia is, something like that. So there's just absolute dog ruins underneath it, and let's end the turn again. Yeah, it does go so much faster. I'm really pleased with that. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here for this episode. I've decided I am going to make this into a playthrough because I've liked what I've seen a lot more. A spy's been found, who cares? And research complete. So I'm just going to put another research on before I quit it out. But yeah, so I'm going to make this into probably like 20-minute, 20-minute episodes, something like that. So keep watching back, because next sort of episode I'm hoping to be able to expand down into lower Italy, maybe into northern Italy too, and probably across the seas. I'd like to get to Britain pretty soon. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please like and subscribe. Also, please let us know what you think as well. We're almost begging for your comments at the moment, just so we can get a handle on what people actually enjoy. Yeah, if there's anything you want to ask us or request us to do, or request any games, let us know and we can do that also. So yeah, thanks so much for watching anyway, guys. Hope you have a great evening.